give us your name, ma'am?
My name is Selena Jackson.
Ms. Jackson, could you tell us a little bit about your son and what happened to him?
My son was Jermaine Jackson, and he was 31 years old. He had 7 kids left behind, and the police said that they got behind him when he passed number 9. There's Tagamar, and they jumped behind him because he was doing like 100 miles per hour. But when they pursued him, they followed him a good way before they turned the lights on him. And after then, they pursued him on Highway 57. He cut through the parking lot of Bojangles and the gas station and jumped on Highway 57. The police said they cut their dash cams off because they lost him. They couldn't see him no more. And when they cut their dash cams off, they claimed that they dispatched it into the dispatcher. But I don't think the dispatcher never got a call. It was never mentioned. And when they when he crashed, they seen that they crashed, but they put it in the news report. They pit maneuvered him, but they took it right back out. So nobody didn't get to see that. And not only that, when they crashed, they went to the site and they threw him out the car. He got ejected from the car and thrown in this lady's yard. Instead of they going to check on him to get him medical attention right away, they didn't do that. They ran straight to the car and went and searched in the car like he had some type of drugs in there. He didn't have anything on him. It was a baby car seat in there, but it wasn't no baby in there. He was by himself. And so after then, it took him a long time to get him to the hospital. He wrecked about 3:45 in the morning. He didn't get to Grand Strand until probably about 8 something. I called around Grand Strand looking for him. They said they didn't have a Jermaine Jackson. I called every hospital, me and my other son. They said they didn't have a Jermaine Jackson. So after then, I called. When I went to Grand Strand, he was already gone. He was already dead. They already busted his chest open. When I called Grand Strand Administrator Katie McCoy, she couldn't give me no answer. She didn't even talk to me. She sent a lady named Sean Brumel to talk to me, and she couldn't even give me no answer. They didn't even have no paperwork with my son's name on it, period. He was just like a John Doe to them. And not only that, now they got a little footage of what happened, but they just got the chase, when they was chasing him, and when they was loading him up on the stretcher. But now, after that, what else happened after that? That's what I want to know. They won't give me no answers. They won't give me nothing.
So far you've received no cooperation from the police
department? No cooperation yet, no. The only thing the police told me, his name is King Hemingway, excuse me. He told me that my son cut his headlights off. But when the press looked at the tape, they said he never cut his headlights off. So they just give me a lot of foul information, and it don't amount up to what they're saying. And I know my son. My son was a perfect driver because he raced cars, he raced motorcycles, and he was a perfect driver. And I don't see my son just wrecking just like that on a straight road, Highway 57. I can't see it. Then I called the toxicology people. They telling me it's going to take months and months and months and months for me to get a report. Grand Strand can't even tell me what was the cause of death. They just taking me through a lot. And I want some justice for my son. And I'm not going to stop until I get it. Now, I'm hurt in my heart, just as the other mother are. And I feel her pain. Just as happened to me the 24th of last month. Now, not even about a month apart, now her son gone. It don't make sense. That police brutality got to stop here. It got to stop. And Jermaine was a good person. If he was no trouble person, if he could do anything for you, he will. About a couple of years ago, he had a drug charge, but he paid the fine and got out of it. But I just don't know why these police is pertaining to keep messing with my son Jermaine. But now he's gone, they don't have him to mess with anymore. Because they will constantly stay on him. And I don't know why. Now I want answers, but I can't get answers. And I don't know why, I don't know who to talk to, what to think, or none of that. So now where do we go from here? I don't know. So I'm just gonna keep going and going and going. As long as God give me the strength to go, I'm gonna keep going and I'm gonna keep fighting. I'm gonna keep fighting until I get a leeway. And that's just the way I feel.